Hello, it's me. You know, first of all, don't care for that song. But here we are. Happy Sunday. I did start this vlog off a little bit early because last week I had already made it to like an hour. Like I started editing and I was like, I feel like it's getting a little bit long. Like I was like, I like to keep my videos hour 15 and less. You know what I mean? I think that, I don't know. One thing that I've been learning, hold on, I'm supposed to be multitasking. One thing that I've been, you know, the GIF where it's like a bunch of numbers being calculated and the woman is just sitting there like, it's like, hold on. But I was supposed to be washing my face as I'm talking to y'all. But as I've been vlogging and just kind of like finding my own flow, I'm just going to use Lancome's. I guess I'll turn this way. Hello. Stop focusing on me. I wish it wasn't for, okay. Lancome's. This is like, it says Bifacil. It's an eye makeup remover. I did some content before I went to work today. So I wanted to, I just did some mascara because I did the content. So I'm just going to use this product to take off my mascara at least a little bit before I wash my face. Anyway, as I've gotten used to just my own flow of vlogging, you just learn that your audience likes different things and you can never really, you can't appease everybody. Like some people like shorter vlogs, some people like longer vlogs, some people like the chatty vlogs, some people don't. Some people like vacation vlogs, some people don't. Some people like homebody vlogs, some people don't. Some people like a nice montage, some people don't. Like it's just kind of like, you just, as a creator, you just find your own flow and you just hope that that audience finds you. You know what I mean? I like a good mixture. I'm a mixture girl. I like the vlogs where, honestly though, it depends on the creator. That's really what my answer is. It depends on the creator. Because I watch some vlogs sometimes where most of it is just chatty. Like one of my favorite YouTubers is Kennedy J. I love Kennedy J. She's just so funny, a ball of energy. She's so smart. Like I love listening to her opinions on things. But she rarely does a montage. Maybe her montages may be like her cooking. She'll put some music over it, or if she's like cleaning her kitchen, she may like put some music or like a little tune, a little beat over it. But for the most part, she doesn't do like aesthetically pleasing montages in the way that I like to do. That's pretty much become my intro. So every time you see my intro, it's usually going to be a montage and music of some sort. As I'm getting into the vlog, I'm stepping you guys into what the week is going to be. That's my vibe. So it's like, but then there are some other creators where I enjoy their montages, and like Amani Rekia vlogs, visuals, everything eats. Like that's just her aesthetic. Another one of my favorites is D Dames. I've talked about him before, but he does very much like visuals, lots of voiceovers, lots of chats, lots of talking. So like it just depends on what it is that you enjoy to watch yourself. And again, all you can do is hope that you find your audience. Like some audiences may not like the 1 hour plus vlogs. Again, to me it just depends on the creator. Some creators I enjoyed watching for that long, like go ahead girl, I'm just gonna put you on the background, we're gonna, like, you know. And then some creators it's like, okay, well, they have just a different vibe to them. I don't mind. They do the shorter vlogs. I'm used to it. Like Octavia B, love Octavia B. Her vlogs are typically shorter. I don't mind it. I like to watch whatever she does. Her vibe is very aesthetically pleasing, very minimalistic, very like, you know, that like clean girl aesthetic. Like she has that type of vibe. But again, it just depends. And I found that asking my audience, like, what do y'all want to see? What do y'all want to see? It's harder because I'll get different opposing opinions about what it is that y'all want to see, because you guys are different in the same way that creators are different, you know? So it's like, I don't know. I just do what I do and hope you guys like it. Baby, all I do is ho. Oh. Okay. I'm just using the superfood cleanser. This is pretty much my nightly cleanser. I use this every night, and then I have a different cleanser that I'll use in the mornings. But every night is a superfood. That's my vibe. Okay. For most of us, I feel like Sundays are pretty much serve as those reset days for a lot of us. It's probably just a reflection of how we grew up. I think that growing, like, we get that type of stuff from our parents. Sundays is the day you clean the house and you go to church. And I have a boogie in my eye. But that's the day you go to church. You just like reset again. Your parents have you cleaning the house. You wake up to the music playing. What is breaking me out? I probably, you know what I need to do? I need to wash my makeup brushes. And I keep saying that, but I have like a little bump situation coming right here. But yeah, so Sundays tend to be those days for a lot of us. But I find that it's carried on into my brain, obviously. So Sundays, I try to do certain types of things throughout my house. I always water my plants on Sundays, or like, you know, around the house stuff. You know, I switch out my exfoliating gloves on Sundays. And then I like to do something extra skin based on Sundays. And it just helps me to remember, like, you know, it's like, oh wait, it's Sunday. Let me do a face mask, or let me use my retinol, or like I'll just do something more than just a simple face wash like I typically do every night. So I'm using the Caudalie. This is their detox mask. And it literally, every time I have a breakout too, it just is a reminder that I need to do a mask. That's usually like where my brain goes. Like, I have not done a mask, do one, and then, you know, kind of like allow my skin to clear itself out. So earlier in the vlog, when I started the vlog off, I did a creative happy hour. My friend hosts them. This was the last one of the year actually, but she hosts them every I gotta put it on my neck a little, not on my neck, but I gotta put it like down here. But she hosts these events every I want to say every other month or once a month or so, and they're just like an opportunity to like mix and mingle. It's like a space, it's a studio space in Philly. You also get opportunities to vend if you have a business. Like, it's usually that type of vibe. So that's what I did in the beginning of the vlog. Sometimes I try to, if I was doing something specific, I try to go back and let y'all know what the beginning of the vlog was about, because I know I don't talk necessarily unless it's like a different type of vlog that I'm doing. A themed vlog. Sometimes I call them themed vlogs. Themed vlogs be like, if I want to talk about a very specific topic throughout the vlog. If I'm just whatever. I'm just explaining to y'all all my video upload details. Like, girl, please. Y'all just see it when you get it. I am also planning a romanticizing singleness episode also. That's probably going to come out next time. Not this time, next time. But okay, I'm gonna let this dry for, I usually give it 15 minutes, or I try to. Sometimes I start chilling, I get on my phone, start minding my business, doing my thug thizzle, and the next thing you know, it's been 30 minutes, like, you know. But it's okay, I have 15 minutes. So I'll see y'all in a second when I wash this off. I'll have this link below if anyone needs like a detox, a good clay situation, because if you can tell, it's drying and it's getting like that clay. My hand, can y'all see that? It's drying now and it's giving that, like, excuse me, clay look. So be right back. And what did I say? Oh, next thing you know, it's gonna be 30 minutes. Like, it's been 30 minutes. Like, oh my gosh. Okay, like, you're not supposed to keep it on that long, Morgan. Goodness gracious. It's so easy to fall mind you, I have yet to listen to Olivia Dean at my own will. You know what I mean? Anytime I hear any of her music, it's on social media, it's in a reel. Like, it's never been because I downloaded her album and listened for myself. Like, the whole top just dropped in the water. Like, just gave me the ick. I think it's okay. So this is just a La Roche-Posay like gentle cleanser. It's literally next to nothing, but I like this cleanser. Like, I feel like the La Roche-Posay gentle cleanser I pull for when my skin feels sensitive or irritated, or I'm just like, oh, I need to take a break on my skin. Then I'll just use the gentle cleanser because it's literally just like a little cream, and then you wash it right off. I'm going to use the Astora for my toner, which love the Astora. In PR, I got the Naturium. I got the Naturium. Is it backwards for y'all? I can't tell. I'm sorry. I can't tell if it's backwards or not. But the Multi Bright Toner, this is the one from Naturium. And I saw some girl use it today as the base of her makeup, which I thought was really interesting. I never thought to use toners in that way. Like, I thought maybe like a serum, but like she just was like using the toner. She used the toner, zoom, and then she put on like a primer after that, and then she went in with her makeup. So I thought that was interesting. I would try that after I wash my makeup brushes. I do not need to touch no makeup brush again. And I got this breakout going right here, like, goodness gracious. And it's kind of like a little cluster of them. Honestly, it's like 3 little bumps trying to come in right by my nostril. What I also wanted to talk about really quickly before I go to bed is that I did a little sock bun situation. Now, in my previous vlog, I blow dried my hair. I did like a little roller set situation. Everything's a situation, you know what I mean? But I did a little roller set, and then today I did a sock bun. Now, granted, I was literally just going to work, so like I didn't really care. The sock bun is tiny, like it's a little bun, like it's a little tiny bun. Can y'all see? But what I was going to show y'all is how I made it. I made it literally out of a sock. I feel like this was roots coming back. Wait, hold on. Before I even start touching my hair, let me put my face cream on, because then I'm gonna have to wash my hands again, like one thing at a time, you know. But I feel like making this little sock bun just really reminded me of my childhood because of course I had one when I was younger, and even like the shape of the bun, I think as a society we as black women probably grown out of this bun look, but I was happy to incorporate it again. But literally just hold on, because my hair looked crazy outside of the sock bun. It just isn't like a little, literally I made it into a 2-section ponytail. So this is like the perimeter, and then I have like a ponytail in the middle because my hair wasn't laying flat because I blow dried it out. So like for the most part it still had a little bit of the curl from the roller set in it. Oh my gosh, woo wee, oh wow, you know. But I made a small one pretty much on, but yeah, like my hair just, but it still has a little bit of the curl, sorta, some pieces from the blowout that I did, but I made it small. So this is a look at my hair, don't look. But literally the smallest little donut, it's literally just an old sock, and I cut the foot part of the sock and literally just rolled it. But literally just what we used to do when we were younger. Like, this feels so good, I can't even like begin to describe how good this feels. Ooh wee, wow. Feels wonderful. Okay, but yeah, like literally the smallest little sock bun. Of course you can make them in all different sizes, use different size, oh, it's hair all in it, wow. Use different thicknesses for the sock if you want it to be bigger. But honestly, my hair isn't that long, so the bigger this is, obviously the more my hair has to cover. And my ponytails just, and I explained this to you, I don't know if it was in my last vlog or the vlog before that, but my hair has a low density. Like, for the most part, my hair is never going to give you like a full situation. So the bigger the sock is, the more dense your hair needs to be, the more thick it needs to be to cover the sock. So that's why I was like, I'm gonna just make it small. I don't really care for my bun to look all big and like, you know, it's like I don't care that much. It's like, girl, I don't got that much hair. Like, I don't got a hair fish all the time. Like, you know, my hair is just what it is at this point, child. I don't care. But I wish this actually looked cute and I can wear it out. I be wishing I could wear my hair out, child. Like, if this actually looked cute and I could just wear it out instead I look a little crazy. It still smells good from that Amika mask that I did. It was just basically like a little leave-in mask situation. But let me get ready for bed. I'll sit here and chat all night, child. But okay, let me go. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Bye. Let me just say, okay, quarter zips. I told you before the last time I sat here, I like this little sitting area. Am I censored? I feel like I'm not. Think, you know. But if you guys have been seeing the quarter zip trend talk conversation that's been happening online, I have something to say. I think that the message is getting a little bit confusing. It's getting a little bit misconstrued in comparison to what it first started as. So it's kind of like it's a thing happening right now that I think is layered in different ways. But if you don't know what I'm talking about, the quarter zip trend where like black men are wearing quarter zips and they're drinking matchas. And if you remember earlier in the summer, the black guy came online and he's like, we drinking matchas now. Like, I'm a matcha nigga. Like, you know, he came on with his accent. But he was like, oh, we're drinking matchas now. Like, pull out your matcha. Like, yeah, go get yourself a matcha. Go try it. And then that was like a whole sound. And again, that was like kind of like a little viral moment. And that has translated or brought us to where we are now, where the original creator, his name is Jason. He's like, we're wearing quarter zips and drinking matchas now. Like, we got the quarter zips, throwing you know, go out and try it, go out and get one, put your Nike Techs away, like take the ski mask off, put on a quarter zip. Like, it kind of becomes that type of thing. Or it has, or he's pushing that, like, that combo. And a couple of things kind of ping in my brain. Number one, the popularity of the creators who are talking about this quarter zip thing. So there's the guy that originally started it. His name is Jason. And he's from New York. You can tell he got a thick accent, New York accent. And then who else is becoming popular for it are these a set of twin brothers. And there's a little bit of, they're both black men, or they're all black men, but there's a little bit of a difference between the two. And I think what's happening is that some people are choosing the set of twins over the guy who originated it because of some sort of, I don't want to say racism, because they are both black men, but I think that the set of twins proximity to whiteness is a little bit different than the guy who started it. So the guy who started it, again, thick New York accent, he like, we got our quarter zips on, like, we not, like, he has an accent. And I think that some people, when they see that, when they hear that, their brain pings to like maybe a hood nigga, or like maybe they're just kind of not tossing him to the side. But I think that people are judging him off of that. And then the set of twins that are doing the quarter zip thing, they feel more white adjacent. They're more like classy, or they have that, like, if you just heard them talk, you would feel like they were like one of the preppy black boys. You know, you had that preppy black boy in school where, like, you know, you can tell who he was dating, and like he had this look to him and he spoke a certain way. I think that people are flocking to the set of twins because of that difference. like when I went to the video, and of course things like algorithm, all those things come into play when you think about these trending topics and who gets popular over what. But when I go to the Set of Twins page and they're talking about, they got their quarter zips on and they got their matchas in hand, again, they're carrying that same thought, their same concept from Jason, the original guy. And like, there's brand, like all the big brands are commenting, and I think in the right, because it got 20 million views or something like that, or 12 million. It was in the millions, child. Okay, it was a lot of views. But on the post, they're like, let's see, like, how many posts we got to post to get Polo to send us some quarter zips. And then all of the major brands are commenting under it. You know, they have like, what comment was it? I don't know the men warehouses, but I'm just going to throw out some examples because I don't know exactly who. It was a bunch of brands under there. You know how brands get. But it was a bunch of different types of brands. Like, so let's say like Old Navy commented like, oh, you know, we got quarter zips. Or say if it was like, who's similar to Polo that I can think of? Like, let's say Gap commented. Like, it was a bunch of major brands like, yo, like, what's up? We got quarter zips. Like, all the brands are chiming in. And then I'm not sure I could say the same about the original creator. Like, brands be kind of slower to move. They be kind of slower to act when it comes to someone that people would perceive as like a hood guy or a hood girl. I think that it just seems like there's a little bit of a difference in popularity almost. Like right now, as I'm talking right now, the Twins, the guy who originally started it has more followers than the Twins. So like the Twins are at like 100K followers, and the guy that started it, I think he's at like 180K. But I wouldn't be surprised if the Twins start to surpass him because of the algorithm. Obviously, that's something that's out of their hands. But then we have the brands that's probably trying to send them stuff. They got an article in the news, or they got it was a major. Was it New York Times? It was like a major business that interviewed them about this topic, and they said like, okay, we made sure that we credited Jason to say that he was the originator of this trend. But it's like, even the fact that they got reached out to, like, did New York Times reach out to Jason? Like, I know Jason did post and say that he had he was on the news or something like that. But was that the local news, or was it like, you know, like, are they getting the same opportunities? Like, it's just kind of I have to stop saying like. It's just kind of a thought in my head. And I think that, again, the Twins the message that they're spreading is different than the original message of the quarter zip stuff. Like when Jason first came out, it felt more like inclusivity. It felt more like, take off your sweats, take off that outfit, take them Crocs off and put on something nice. Like, change up your wardrobe. That's kind of what it felt like to me. But the Twins are pushing it like respectability politics. They're pushing more of we're changing the stigma for black men. Like, you know, if you're wearing this, it may make you look this way. I've always hated when people be like, oh, like, this is why white people don't like us, or this is why they don't respect us now. It's just like, who cares? Like, I always hated that. Like, okay, y'all are doing stuff for validation. Why are you even bringing them up right now? Like, you know. So it kind of felt like the Twins' spin on the trend felt more. As a matter of fact, I'm just gonna play it because I literally just watched it, and I'm like,
may or may not have just got interviewed by New York Times. Yes, New York Times. Sandra, thank you so much for reading.
New York Times. Wonderful. Like, I think it's great that they're pushing the trend, but it's also important to pay attention to the messaging and pay attention to which brands are flocking to which group of people. Do we have like the preppy black boys that they're flocking to, or is it the guy with the accent from New York? Like, maybe he from Brooklyn, and maybe he, like, who are y'all targeting right now when it comes to this trend? It's just interesting to think about. This is the Twins talking. One of the Twins, he said,
it was never about quarter zips. As y'all can see, I have on a collared shirt, some slacks, but this was never about quarter zips. This is about making a change, igniting a reformation. breaking the stigma. It's not cool to be uneducated, unruly, violent, and far too long that's been a trend, and it's only been getting worse. So this whole quarter zip movement, it's to break that. It doesn't matter who the messenger is as long as a change is made. It's honestly so cool to see in real time how fast society is changing, and I'm excited.
Peppermint tea. But y'all hear that? Like, there has some truth to it. Like, obviously it's not cool to be violent, but it's interesting how he's been they are tying this quarter zip thing or wearing Nike techs to being violent and being like, that just feels so anti-black or something. Something about that is not pinging right in my spirit. Something about that is feeling more like it's not the same thing as what it originally started to be. And I felt like when it came out, it was more like switch up your wardrobe, put on something nice, wear something different than just your sweatpants looking bummy every day. Like, we get those types of messages all the time, but when you start throwing in, oh well, the stigma of what you're wearing, it's like there was a post where this guy talked about Trayvon Martin. It's like this type of rhetoric is why other people have these thoughts about us when we wear hoodies and when we got sweatpants on and when the men are wearing Nike techs. It's like, what message are we really aiming to push right now? Whose side are we taking? It starts to get a little weird to me. And you know what it also makes me think about? It was a video on TikTok some weeks ago about a teacher. He was saying how he told his students, I think they were in high school, that they were going to a symphony. If you guys have seen this, then you probably know where I'm going with this. But they were supposed to be going to a symphony, and the kids in the class were like, oh my God, like, nobody want to do that. Like, some of the kids were just like, I'll stay home, I'm not doing that. And obviously, as a kid that was in it was called MAG, Monday Afternoon Group. We used to come together. It was a select music group. Like, I was in the choruses, I was in the choirs, I was on the teams, and I would have loved to do the symphony. Like, I would have loved something like that. But I also understand that all kids don't like that. But what the teacher was saying, like, he was explaining to the students, like, okay, this is an opportunity. Not only do you get a day off of school, but this is an opportunity for you to, like, try something new, get dressed up, like, put something else on, like, experience life outside of what your everyday is. It kind of felt more like that. And I would receive that. I would be like, you know what? Hell yeah. Like, yeah, I'll take it. Like, sure. Interesting. Okay, I can put on some nice clothes today. But the kids were just like, I'd rather wear my Crocs. Like, I don't feel like it. You know, I'm not doing that. And I think that the quarter zip trend, to me, felt like that. It felt like an opportunity to try to dress differently or to see yourself in a different light. Or there was a video where I watched, and he was just like, when you put that quarter zip on, it's like you realize that you look nice. Like, when you buy some slacks and maybe some half decent shoes, and you put that quarter zip on, maybe you got a little chain on, maybe you got a fresh cut, like, you get it's a whole different side of you. So it's less about, oh, well, we got to get out of the clothes that make us look violent to people. We got to get out of those. Or you shouldn't be wearing sweatpants because people are going to judge you because you got sweatpants on and you look ghetto. You look like you about to rob somebody. It's just like, it should be less of that and more of, like, experiment outside of your norm. They say all the kids do is wear the Crocs and the Birkenstocks, and the kids don't really dress well, or they don't really care about their appearance these days. So that's what the quarter zip movement initially felt like to me. It's changed. And it's also interesting to watch, like I said, the differences between how people are treating, or how people, brands, businesses, society is going to be treating these two guys. What types of people are agreeing with what types of talk. I don't know. You know, we always talk about these respectability politics, and women are cover up now and wear your milkmaid dresses, and women wear skirts down to your knee. I mean, not down to your knees, but down to your ankles. And, you know, we're pushing something right now. If you don't realize it, something is being pushed. Something is happening, and I don't know. Don't know if I like it. It's a new day. I had another comment. I'm off today, first of all, so it's been a great day. Had some cream of wheat. It was cream of wheat and sausages. It was just so good. Such a good combo. And then I had some coffee. It's over there. I'm not done it yet. But another thing that I wanted to add to the conversation, because I was thinking more about the quarter zip trend stuff that I was talking about yesterday. remember it was that thing with Raymante when they were talking about him being brand safe, and how, you know, it was a thing with Essence, or I forgot which brand it was, but there was a big conversation surrounding Raymante being brand safe and him being like hood and like that whole thing. I think that some of that always comes into play when it comes to topics like this. I don't know if Jason, the original creator of the quarter zip trend, I don't know if he's like hood per se. I would have to go through his videos to see, and then you still can't tell, so ignore my wording here. But I think that some of it has to do with this perception that if you talk a certain way or if you act a certain way, you're not brand safe. You know what I mean? Like, I think that black people deal with this all the time. Black creators deal with this a lot. How close are you to whiteness? How close are you to talking a certain way? How close are you to dressing a certain way? How's your aesthetic? I think that brands do seek out the creators, you know, the black girls that have a certain look and they fit a certain mold. And I think that this is kind of happening with the quarter zip stuff. I think that that's what it is that I'm trying to say. I think that it seems as if off the first glance, the twins are closer to whiteness than Jason is. First glance. Again, it's based off of how he's talking, you know, based off like the voice, and again how they present themselves. And apparently like the twins used to do like fitness content, but they like deleted all those videos and now they just have like this preppy boy look. I don't know. I didn't deep dive into either of their pages, but again, everything is off first glance. I could be completely wrong also, but it just seems as if that's the way it's going off of first glance. And it sucks because black people are not a monolith. Like we come in so many, black people come in so many different shapes and forms. So like to try and just squeeze us all into this one box based on opportunities that brands want to give us, it's hard. It's hard because we're all going to look so different. We're all going to do things differently. We talk different. We come from different areas. Some of us have thick accents. Some of us live in Boston, so we sound like we talk differently. Like, you know, it's just like we're all over the place. We're all across the spectrum. But it'll be interesting just to see the way this roots itself. Again, I'm interested to see the opportunities that come for the both of them, and just to see if it's going to affirm what I'm saying or if I'm going to be completely wrong about it. I would love to be wrong. I would love for Jason to still get opportunities, and brands are still sending him stuff. Brands are reaching out in the same way that it seems as if brands are doing for the twins. But we will see. That's the last thing I'm going to say about it for now, because that just was on my brain this morning. And it's a rainy day, so I don't plan on going out at all. But my gentleman friend, he has a gift card for me for grocery shopping. So I'm just like, I may go grocery shop. You can never use too much food. Okay, I could fill up my freezer for sure. So I may do that, but then again, I don't feel like it. So we're going to see. If I do get some stuff, I'll probably show you guys that stuff tomorrow. It's such a gloomy day. Like, my blinds are not even really open. The ones in front of me are, but like my apartment still has a gloom to it. I started this show on Netflix. I finally got a little Netflix account, and now I just feel like I could be watching everything. But no, the show is called Love and Death or something like that. Yeah, Love and Death. And it's about like an affair and stuff, and like a killing of some sort. So I'm gonna continue watching that, and then I'll talk to y'all later. Hey. Happy Friday. Oh my gosh, I haven't talked to y'all all week. I'm not kidding. But what happened was I had good reason. Okay. I've been working the morning shift at my job for the last couple of days. Now, mind you, I'm a second shifter. Controversial. I think I work the most controversial shift. There's always like, which shift would you prefer? Like first shift, second shift, or third? No one wants the second shift because it's like the middle of the day, right? I've been working this shift since I can remember. So like, I'm just kind of used to it. And since I'm not used to first shift, I said, how do y'all do this? I think I told y'all before, there was a period where I was thinking about, I think it was maybe like 2 vlogs ago or so, but I'm like, I need to start waking up earlier. I've been waking up earlier for sure. You know what I mean? Like, earlier than my body is used to. And that's really where the question comes from. Like, how are y'all doing this? How are y'all waking up early? Don't know. I mean, obviously over time your body gets used to it. I'm pretty sure that if I had spent all the time that I've been working second shift, if I had been working first shift all this time, I would have gotten used to it. I would have been, or maybe you never do get used to it. I don't know. But I would imagine that maybe a time comes where you're just like, okay, I work first shift, like whatever. But waking up early in the morning, by the time I get off work, y'all, I'm so tired. I have not picked up the camera at all. And then with it being going into the winter, it's actually fuzzy snowing right now. So it being this season, obviously the sun sets sooner, yada yada boom bada. I like to vlog during the day. Like during the day is my superpower. The morning time, superpower. I can take my classes. I get up in the morning, I make breakfast, I'm making my little iced coffees, and I'm just da. Working at 7 a.m., it's like I'm not doing none of that. And then by the time I get off work, by the time I get home, again, I'm tired. By the time I take my shower, find something to eat, it's dark. It's dark. So it's just like, when am I vlogging? You know what I'm saying? I just haven't picked up my camera at all. Now, yesterday I actually made pizzas, like little, you know, I bought the crust, made the little pizza. So that was really fun. Didn't record it. I really probably should have. I should have, but like I wasn't doing a whole lot of talking. Again, just like ready for bed. I went to bed at like 10, which is rare, very rare for me. But again, I know that I would understand. I would get on a regimen if I were used to it. But goodness gracious, I work at my regular time today, so you know, that's why I'm here. That's why we, you know. But happy Friday, y'all. Another thing, I have a pimple, a mean one, and it's been on my face for the last couple of days also. And I was thinking, I literally was just sitting here thinking to myself about how, and I talked about this before on my TikTok, but just like how much your skin, also haven't painted my nails, but how much your skin plays a role in your confidence. And like I said, I talked about this on my TikTok before, but with this bump, like it's just like I thought about maybe recording a TikTok video, but like it's just here, like go away, you know, like ugh. I have a pimple patch on right now, but it's just like, when is it gonna go away? I try not to pop them, I really do. Now I try not to pop them, but goodness gracious, it really does affect your confidence. And I grew up with acne, so like I know all about it, you know. And then I was thinking, I started my YouTube when my skin was not good, like my skin was still struggling when I started my YouTube channel. And then I had to ask myself, well, like, does it really affect your confidence? Because I was still very front facing, I was still vlogging, I was still just like, if I go back and look at my old videos and I'll just be like, oh girl, like that skin, you know what I mean? Like sometimes it is kind of like a passing thought. And I'm like, well, maybe my confidence wasn't really, maybe my skin wasn't affecting my confidence, because I still was showing up, like I still was making my face known. Some people are just like, no, I would never. But I also think that some things are not about confidence, like me showing up with my bad skin, and you know, I had like a bunch of like mainly cheek acne for the most part, but maybe the confidence had nothing to do with it at the same time. Like just because I showed up doesn't mean that I was confident, but I think that there was something else that was existing. I really wanted to start a channel. Like I just was like, oh, I would love to record my moments and actually like put them onto a different platform and like make them nice and make them visually pleasing. And I really wanted to do that. So it wasn't about confidence, because people do stuff scared all the time. So just because I showed up, it's not because I was incredibly confident in myself. It just was like, I just really want to do this. So it doesn't matter what my skin looks like, obviously, because now I just be like, oh my gosh. Not that I can't believe I showed up like that, but sometimes it is kind of like just thinking about it a little bit. Like, okay, girl, you ain't care at all. I love that. I love that. And honestly, like, what Beyonce say? Flaws and all, you know, does it really matter? Because now when I look at myself now and I'm like, oh, like my skin progress, like I can have something to think about, or I have something to be appreciative of, you know. I'm just like, wow, my skin has come such a long way. I look at my old videos or even old pictures that I have in my phone, I'm just like, period. OMG, sell it to me. It's actually on my Z-Pop. It's actually on my Z-Pop. Let me see. Hold on. Because I posted this photo set of this dress that I wore for my sister's birthday back in July. That cargo dress, if y'all remember, it had like a high neck and it had like an open crisscross like tie back. If y'all remember, I posted a picture, like a photo set on my TikTok, like a little, and it literally, the caption was like, you know, the one outfit you wear one time. And honestly, like, I got some comments. My best friend commented too, and just like, girl, wear that again and stop playing. It just depends. If I sell it, then that'll be great, because I don't intend on really wearing it again. But if no one buys it, then I'll wear it again. Like, then I'll just be like, okay, I guess it's mine. I guess. It's on my Depop, sweetie. I know Depop also gets a bad rep, so I don't know if I should have a Poshmark too. I think obviously Poshmark is more popular. But Depop is always just, like, I always use Depop, so I just kind of, like, transferred over and, like, allowed it to be just the platform that I use. I don't know. My pillow. This long pillow I have is just sheds all over the place. This, like, goodness gracious, it's always just shedding. I think that's a sign. I need to get rid of it. But I want to take a quick picture of this Garnier package. My line is messed up. Hold up. There we go. Come be the man I need. Oh. I don't even know why I'm doing that. I like a white background look. I'm pretty sure y'all know this at this point. At this point, you probably know that about me by now. I'm probably going to use this picture. Oh my gosh. Have it on my bed. Oh my gosh. I hate when I do that. Like, this just traveled across the world and it's on my bed. Like, sick. Alright, so, okay. It's a little pack. I'm going to show y'all closer. I just want to take a picture of it. Yeah, I can't put that on my bed. It just has to be this. Oh, they sent me a fully. A full one. How nice. Mind you, I really signed up for this gifting campaign, because it's not a campaign, it's literally just a gift. I signed up for it because I don't have any more micellar water. I said, wait, I need that. I actually need some of that. So I just want to take a quick picture. Think. Probably should straighten out the bed a little bit. It's a little wrinkled. I really want to buy a printed duvet cover, like something that has a print. That would be so, like, funky, you know, like funky fresh and cool. Stay. Sleeve. Ooh, my back. This is not a good position. Ugh, my back. That was not comfy. But again, they just sent. Tink. Oh my gosh, my hair. Literally just, my hair has just been blown out. I showed y'all earlier in the vlog that I've been doing a little bun. Right now, I just have a claw clip, but it's still just blown out. Mind you, my birthday's next week. What am I doing for my hair? Don't know. Outfit? Don't know. I don't have nothing, basically. Anyway, they just sent the regular micellar water. Really good. If you wear makeup and you haven't tried the micellar water yet, you're missing out. It's great. And then they just sent the micellar cleansing eco pads. Okay, cool. So they're just washable. You can reuse them. You just add the micellar water on top. Ding, ding, doom. Do a little wipey wipe. I'm assuming they're this size. The thing about it, when I use micellar water and pads, they just seem like a cotton pad. They just seem so small. Like, I don't like to reuse the dirty side of the pad. Like, you know, they just get really dingy. They just get dingy. Like, you know what I mean? I just be wanting to throw them away. So I can't imagine that. I hope they're big enough so that I don't get the ick, basically. I need to not be wiping in the dirty side of the... I'm tired of talking. But y'all get what I'm trying to say. Basically, when I didn't have the micellar water, it was fine because I have like a Osea cleansing oil type of situation, where you just, it feels like water, but you just shake it up, put it on your hands, rub it in, and it gets the makeup off. And then I also have the makeup removing balms. I have 2 of them, so they feel like clay, and you just like rub them into your skin. They kind of give me the ick too, because it just feels like oil that you're rubbing into, you know, it just feels like, ooh, get this off me. But that was what I was using as an alternative. But micellar water is great. I was watching a video, and a girl had never tried the micellar water before, and I was just like, oh no, if you have it and you've never tried it and you wear makeup regularly, it's wonderful. They have different kinds too. This one is just the all-in-one, waterproof. Yeah, all skin types. It has a vegan formula if you're into like the more clean vibe. Cruelty free, no alcohol. So yeah, I really like the micellar water, so thank you to them. The other thing that I purchased, I don't think I really talked to y'all too much about it in my previous vlog. It's The Body Keeps the Score. I've seen this book. I have so many little books in my Save for Later Amazon. So when I ever have any like extra money, I'm like, oh, I can spend $10 on something. Like, I need a gift, I need something. Then I'll buy like a book. Granted, did I finish the previous book that I was reading? No. I'm just being honest. No, I didn't. But I'm growing my collection for when I tap into my reading self, my full true reading self. I'll get there. I know I will. I just can't seem to enter a flow state. You know, like the flow state stuff. I can't seem to enter a flow state. I just have to give myself enough time, and I have to practice. That's what it is too. Cause like I'll just get on my phone, or yeah, it's like, it's these phones. Like I really feel that way. Sometimes I just be like, girl, put the phone away and allow yourself to just have 30 minutes of reading. And I think that it's impossible to not enter a flow state. I keep saying flow state, but hopefully y'all get the reference. It's the thing from Twitter when they're like, when you're doing something, you just enter like a flow of it, and you're just like vibing out, or like, I don't know, it happens with a variety of things. People are obviously making jokes about the flow state stuff. But sometimes I imagine that happens with reading, because you just like, you enter into a new realm, you enter yourself into the book, and you actually start to take in the information. Like when you're not conscious of you reading, that's kind of what it feels like. You're just super going with the flow. So I'll have to practice some more so I can fully get into that. So, but I heard so much about this book. Someone said that they got mixed reviews on it. The people that after I posted it, the people that have commented said that they love this book. It's just brain, mind, and body, and the healing of trauma. So I did start it. I'm a couple pages in, and right now they're just talking about the trauma from people who are in like the war. And there's this one guy that they're talking about right now where he's just trying to understand how he can go from being a loving person, going through the war, and then kind of being so disconnected because of the trauma, because of the PTSD. And I'm imagining that they'll talk about different levels of PTSD, and just how you can like how those things affect your body and then affect your mind. That's kind of what I'm imagining it being like. So I'm excited to actually get into it, if I actually get into it. And hopefully that'll be a good book. So what time is it? Yeah, I need to take a shower. It's going on 12:30, so I'm gonna take a shower, get ready for work. I'm happy I'm able to chat with y'all today, because those last couple of days it's been like, girl, I'm tired. I ain't logging in today. Good morning, first of all. Of course it comes on when I'm trying to talk. Heat, please. No, I thank God for heat. But happy Saturday is what I was trying to say. This morning, I don't even like this angle either. This morning, I literally decided I want some soup. So I had this thought yesterday, and then it just trailed over into the morning. Literally, I'm half asleep, and I'm just like, maybe if I make some soup before I go to work, make like a chicken situation. So right now, I just have some chicken and onions boiling on the stove. And I'm guessing I have some kale. That's really what it is. I have a bunch of kale, and I like eating kale. Like kale, I like pan frying it. You know what I mean? Adding some seasoning, literally just doing a little mix, a little olive oil, and eating it like that. That's kind of been my little vibe. I'm not really a kale salad girl. I know you have to kind of crunch the kale in oil to kind of let it soften so that it's not so hard to chew and digest, but for the most part I like it cooked. I like it cooked. So I was like, I have to get rid of the kale in some type of way. I don't want to waste it. So for the most part, I'm going to use most of the rest of the bag just for the kale soup. And then I think I have a can of beans. I think I have some chickpeas left and like just little stuff. I'm trying not to make a whole lot because I told y'all when I made the chili that portions are my issue. So I'm trying to portion control. Like just don't make a lot, But in the meantime, while that's boiling, because that'll boil for a good hour, I'm going to make a coffee. Just a little bit. I did make some simple syrup. This is brown sugar, a little bit of vanilla bean paste, a little bit of maple syrup, just a little bit, and water. And it's good. You can taste the maple. You can literally kind of get a little bit of everything. So I literally just do a little. That's enough. That is it, girl. One by one, you hang them high. I didn't tell you guys, I actually bought like a wig situation. Don't ask me. Off a TikTok shop. It's curly. But literally, like, I know that when the girls posted, like, I got by one of them ads, you know what I mean? I'm like, oh, this is so cute. I would love to switch up my hairstyle. So when I purchased it, I was just like, let me see what I can work with this. Now I do know that they're cutting it and they're styling it and they know what they're doing. Like, all of that literally plays a part into it. But when I tried it on, obviously when you first get it, it's like, this is not the final product. But when I first tried it on, I was like, I know, again, it had to do some work. My best friend told me to wash it and condition it and stuff like that. So I did also add some leave-in conditioner to it. So the curls do look different now than they did when it was in that box. But I don't know. I was thinking maybe, like, again, just having a different type of something for my birthday. My birthday's next week. So I'm just like, maybe, like, I don't know. Like, I guess. Let's give this a try. If I hate it, then cool, So we'll see how that goes, child. I am scared, but we'll see how that goes. Okay. Oh, girl, that is dark. That is too dark. I also ordered some extra stuff for the event next week. I'm honestly, like, I'm at a point, I didn't finish selling all my tickets, right? And I don't know. Again, I told y'all before, I don't think it's going to be a flop event. I think it's still going to be very cute. I'm going to make it, do my thug thizzle with the girls that did get tickets. It does make me a little paranoid because I'm just like, I do want it to be, I want everything to be great. I want everything to be as great as I imagine it all being, And I think a part of that, what would make me like, I'm trying to think of the word. I guess what will affirm me is selling the tickets. Like, you know what I mean? It's just like, that to me is such like a confirmation. Like, okay, Morgan, like, this is something that, like, congratulations. Like, it's like, I don't know. And also, all of my past events, I sold all my tickets. So it's also just remembering the time. And that's one thing that we struggle with. Hold on, let me sit down. Hold on. Okay. So in planning for this event, a struggle point for me was figuring out the timeline of it all. Me and the girl that I'm partnering with, she owns Opal New York Candle Co. And it's based in New Jersey. Very sweet girl. She reached out to me and I was just like, iconic. Like, yes, let's do a collab. I've never done this before. So everything was great. Everything was fine initially. And then I started thinking, like, okay, how about we structure the date? Like, the date was going to be tough because we're moving into the end of the year, and end of the year gets a little rocky for some people, whether it's the holiday season, whether it's birthdays, just the end of the year. I told y'all before, end of the year blues and birthday blues just kind of like all hitting me at the same time. And it was just kind of like, what date makes sense? So we were first talking about November. Where were we at first? What was that? Was it November? I forgot. We had kind of a little bit of a chat about different dates. So obviously I didn't want to do November because it was around Thanksgiving, right? So it was just like, okay, I don't want people to choose between, okay, I want to go to my friend's giving, but this event is also the same weekend. It's just like we didn't think it made sense to kind of like throw our event in the midst of Thanksgiving. Like, it's just kind of like, girl, nobody's gonna come. It was just like, I'm thinking in my head, like, nobody's gonna come to that, and I don't blame you. Like, I wouldn't come either, girl. I'm with my family, or we know, whatever. Anyway, so that was the thought with that. And then going into, there was a period where she wasn't available, and then I wasn't available, and then it's like my birthday week, so I'm like, I also wasn't sure if I was going to go on a trip. So I'm like, I don't want to throw everything in the mix at the same time, because that can be very overwhelming. It's like, okay, I got my birthday, and then okay, I'm going on a trip, and then when I come back from the trip, I gotta prepare for the event, and then I gotta make sure everything is set in stone, and make sure everything I ordered, and like, it gets kind of a, you know. Finding a date was difficult initially, and then I was just struggling with, well, maybe we should just do it next year. Like, I was like, well, maybe we should just not do anything this year and pick it back up maybe like February, or again, last year I did a February event, and it kind of was Valentine's Day themed. It was like the pinks and the reds, and I put some pictures on the screen. That was kind of like the vibe that I was going for, because again, it was around that time. So I'm like, maybe we should just wait. Maybe we shouldn't rush it. We shouldn't force it. But I was just like, I told y'all before, I think it was in one of my romanticizing singlenesses, I was just like, I don't want to cancel on her. I also, like, since I should have thought about it first. You know what I mean? I should have really gave it a thought before I decided to have a meeting and tell her yes. Because it's just like, girl, how you pulling back after we organized the whole thing? I don't know what she ordered. Like, she could have ordered her candle supplies and ordered everything in bulk to get prepared, and like, now, so then I turn around and be like, never mind. It's just like, girl, that's horrible business. And, you know, I just didn't want to do that. So I was just like, you know what, let's figure it out. Let's maneuver and make it make sense. Now, even still, December is obviously still going into Christmas, so this entire time period may be rough. So I had to, like, consider stuff like that. Like, okay, if I don't sell all the tickets, it may not be a me thing. It's not because you're a failure. It's not because, like, this shouldn't be what you're doing. It's more so the logistics of it all. It's more so, okay, what's the time period? What's people's money looking like? What do people want, this type of stuff? Like, it's all those things you have to consider. So yeah, I mean, if I don't sell out, it's not going to be like the end of the world. It's not going to be the end of the world, Morgan. You're still going to have a great event. I'm still going to make everything shake, you know? So it's okay. I still have a couple more days to sell a couple more tickets again, and I'm saying it like I only sold 5 tickets. Like, I'm literally talking like I only sold, you know, like, girl, I still sold most of the tickets. I'm being extra, I guess. But yeah, there was something else on my mind, but we'll come back to that in a little bit. Okay, wait, because I just found something interesting. I was looking on my website, because what I did was, excuse me, for the ticket forms, I added in a question that was required that asked, where did you discover this event? And some of the excuse me, some of the oh, that's what I should have done. Some of the question options were like, obviously TikTok. Did you find me off of Instagram? Was it word of mouth? I really should have added in if they got me from the candle company. I really should have been able to, oh my gosh, I'm so mad. I just thought about that. I should have added in if they discovered me off of her. Oh my gosh. That's so annoying. Anyway, a lot of the answers are TikTok. So the TikTok girlies showed up. For the event, for sure, because I feel like a lot of them came from, like, a lot of the answers I was seeing, they got me from TikTok. Now, granted, the accuracy of it, just because you got it off of TikTok doesn't mean you didn't already know me. You know what I mean? Like, well, maybe not. I feel like the people that are my audience already probably would have said Instagram or something. Because if you got, whatever. Okay, this is just my brain just doing whatever it wants to do. Okay, so, but one thing that I also noticed, I also asked for your age. And the age brackets are like 21 to 25. I did 26 to 30, and then 31 plus. and a lot of them are 31 plus. That's so cool. That's so interesting. And a lot of them are also from TikTok. So I'm predicting that my video, when I posted it, it reached a slightly older, my camera's about to die. My TikTok reached a slightly, a certain demographic on TikTok, which is really interesting also. So I'm glad I asked those questions just to kind of like get a feel for where everyone's finding me. You know what I mean? Okay, I have to prep a survey of some sort for after the event. I have to prep a survey, you know? Like, did you enjoy this event? Would you come back? Would you recommend it to a friend? What would you recommend we do differently? And stuff like that is always awkward because I'm just like, oh my gosh, somebody about to tell me about myself. Somebody about to tell me about myself. But it'd be needed too, because I'm like, I would love to know what I could have done differently. What didn't you like about the event? Was it easy to access? Was it like, was the building, you know, functional? Was it like, you know what I mean? Like stuff like that. Excuse me. But I need to change my camera battery. And also I need to check on that chicken soup. Okay, I'm now about to watch the Diddy documentary. I really kind of strayed away from watching this because I kind of had no, like, this man, I already know he's sick. And even the people that are like, oh, well, he didn't do nothing to Cassie, so like he shouldn't be in jail, or like those people, or I've seen people say that all those people were willing participants, the people that slept with him, the people that were doing the Smex parties, and all those people were willing participants. It's just like his rap sheet extends so much further than that. So even if you talk about, oh my gosh, even the things that they try to get him for trafficking and stuff like that, okay, he didn't traffic those people and he didn't do X, Y, and Z. He did some other stuff. Like, so the time that he's sitting in that cell, best believe it's for something that he just never got caught for. And I'm fully expecting to be disgusted by this documentary. I'm fully expecting to be sad and like, you know, I'm gonna take, actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take out my vision book and I'm gonna take some notes. You know, that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah. I actually have a hold on. Okay, I actually have a section in my vision book that I use that's called thoughts, and it's literally just, wait, is this the right thing? Yes, it is. It's literally when I watch things, I will write things about it. Write things down about it. Now this section would mainly cater to like YouTube videos. Like this one was, I'm not betraying myself to be desired. It was a video on Netflix that I watched. I wrote down some notes too. Just things that I wanted to keep in mind. A journaling mistake you don't know you're making by the Collapsia podcast. I talked about the Collapsia podcast before, but basically it was just like journaling tips and all that type of stuff. Like, so this section, the solo traveling with Tracy Ellis Ross, I like this type of stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna use this little section and write some notes, and then I'll come back and talk to y'all about them. Probably not today. Well, no, not today, because I actually have to work at 12. It's literally like 10 o'clock. So I have to work in a little bit. I'm probably gonna only be able to watch one of these episodes, and then I'll probably watch the rest probably tomorrow, and then before I end the vlog off, we'll chat about the documentary, or at least what the notes I have so far. So if you watched it, let me know in the comments, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. This time with notes. I did tell y'all I was gonna watch the Sean Combs. I didn't finish everything. We're just gonna talk about episode 1 because that's all I got the chance to watch today. Now, a couple things. Number 1, oh, it's upside down. Number 1, I wrote rising to fame after the basketball game tragedy was probably a sign. Your career being catapulted because of death, little weird there. I said that he seemed to capitalize off of the moment. Then I wrote, fast forwarding to Biggie's death, Diddy probably felt the same way, having the same connection. So being able to be catapulted into whatever sphere you wanted to enter to because of death, because of tragedy, because people are like making the joke. I saw the TikTok of somebody was like, this is obviously in a later episode, Diddy was like dancing. Oh, at the was it a video? I forgot what it was, but basically like they were joking around like Diddy was hype when Biggie died. Like like it's all of that. It's just like, okay, let me steal the shot, let me steal the shine. And he capitalized off of that moment in the same way he probably did with the basketball game. He's like, you know what? let me let me make myself known in this moment. Let me use this tragedy as a way to finagle my way into people's faces. You know what I mean? I also wrote that he beat on his mom. And then I wrote, if someone said that they saw this, imagine what's not being seen. Like, imagine the things that, I mean, because if Diddy was bold enough to strike his mom, apparently he smacked her across the face or something. But if he was bold enough to do that in front of someone, I can only imagine the things that he does or he has done to his mother behind closed doors. You know, if that wasn't his first time hitting that lady, if he hit her in front of somebody else. And then people have the nerve to say, like, oh, well, he hasn't been charged with hitting anyone. Or when he was dragging Cassie across the floor, it was because she kicked him or she da-da-da-da. Like, we're getting too many messages about him striking women. If you even have an allegation, you're clipped. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you have a beating woman allegation? Absolutely not. No, thank you. I don't care if it's alleged, apparently, maybe. We're not playing them question games. I don't like that. No. And then the girl Misa, he apparently was hitting her outside in the car. The Justin Combs baby mom or Justin Combs mom. So it's like, it's too many. That's already two. That's two instances in one episode of people saying that they saw him hit someone. Now, granted, Diddy can deny that all he wants. He's going to deny that until he passes away. Oh, I never hit her. I didn't hit my mom. So it's just a matter of, it's always going to be alleged. It's always going to be word of mouth. It's never going to be proof. There's never going to be any proof of it. It's just a matter of whether you believe it or not. And I believe it. If you have multiple people, different instances of you putting your hands on a woman, then you put your hands on women. Why do I keep saying it wrong? You put your hands on women. Also, third bullet, be careful with people who have the gift of gab. He always seems to know what to say. He's like a walking PR firm. He's constantly camera and question ready, and it kind of gives me over calculated vibes coming from him. Like, anytime someone puts a mic to him, he just flowing off them at the mouth like waterfall. Like, he know exactly what to say. It's no skipping, it's no stuttering, it's no nothing. It's, yeah, you know, I'm the face of the company, so you know it's only right to the gift of the gab men. You got to be careful. You got to be careful because they always know what to say. They always have an answer to something. They're very persuasive, and I think that can be, especially when you have the charm thrown in there too. Be careful, okay? Fourth bullet, he makes sure to insert himself into everything. Even, okay, songs that you think about in general, the songs that popped in my head, you can always hear him on the ad-libs in the background. He always has to make himself known. It's always about him, even if the song isn't his, even if the verse, well, I guess the song is technically his when you think about the details of it. I thought about him and Keisha Cole's Last Night. It's like you just hear him all throughout the song. We don't get a break. We don't get a Diddy break. It's always just like, okay, yeah, Last Night. He just always in the background, like. Then they were playing Big Papa, and obviously that's Notorious B.I.G. song, and obviously they have a connection there. Boom, but it's always just Diddy. Like, you always, oh my gosh, it's so many songs you could think about where this holds true. It's like he has to always just be there. You have to hear him some way, somehow. It's gonna be about him regardless. You're gonna know this is his song. Okay, the last bullet I have here is giving Diddy that was a bad moment passes. That was one thing. I think his name is Kirk, the guy that started Bad Boy Entertainment with Diddy. It's just like, he was like, yeah, I'll be, you know, Sean Combs or Justin Combs's godfather or whatever, because Diddy just had a bad moment. Yes, I saw him beating on the Misa, his baby mom, but he just had a bad moment. This was just a phase. This was just something that I saw in him, but it's okay. Just constantly giving people excuses and giving again excuses just for men with bad behavior. It's constant, always giving them second chances. You witness him put his hands on a woman, but you still was like, oh no, this is not like him, this is not a part of his character. It's always a pass being given, you know. And I think that we see that a lot in so many different instances, just people getting passes, men getting passes for their harmful behavior. That was just a bad moment. It's just like, okay, how many bad moments the nigga gonna get, you know? Like, how many bad moments he gonna have? How many times we gonna say, oh no, this is not like him, I know him. Child. So that was episode 1. And that's all I got. I'm probably gonna watch the second episode. It's going on 9 now, so I'm probably gonna watch the second episode tomorrow or so. But yeah, let me know if you have any thoughts about the documentary, if you guys are watching it also. But yeah, I'm gonna end the vlog off here so I can get started on the next one. Next week is my birthday, yay! So we'll have some like birthday vibes, some chats, all that good stuff in the next video. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Double text got me out of my element. I don't wanna feel like I'm settling. Double texting you. What's that business called? I'm a cart putter backer. You know what I'm saying? Why would I put that in there? Don't ask me. We have a new one. Hello. Answer your phone. Whatever. He don't do that. And the final product. Oh my gosh, I'm about to tear these up. I don't want deep tissue. I don't want you digging into my bag. Like, it's like we're losing the plot. Really loves my company. Like, you know. Y'all know I be tired of the crooked. I just want my hair to like flourish, you know. We're doomed. I don't know. I don't like that. Ah! I hate this. So I only have 3, but God said, I got you. How can I relay the message to you guys and I don't even know the message? Hold on. My window off the hinges.